Abusiani como our channel so aha age politics albany. Podcast house Trendia dunia miku is miki headlines ne jamre na idi bi exomoni di mia hobrak si mo mesok se yang political hawi si mo jedam nya asem koto akra. Na Amidu former special prosecutor na nado dan kwaku ado the time and of denisi akonya so ono a ene pija de sase adwuma na fe dia frono ontimi enye adwuma ne bi na Ken O.Ata ne nsensem na ɔde n'ano atom bi na watumi astorme ɛyɛ US Immigration Office ɛkyerɛ sɛ Ken O.Ata ɛma ne mba koraa bio ɛma ne mba a ɔdrɔpe some kind of the nti a ɔka saa asɛm no na Black Rasta adamra ɔbɛyi kyerɛw bɛsrɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ nsɛm no.
This surprise as former special prosecutor has warned Ken O.Ata not to return to Ghana. Surprise as former special prosecutor warns Ken O.Ata not to return to Ghana. Work it out. Surprise as former special prosecutor warns Ken O.Ata not to return to Ghana. Now, the very first special prosecutor we had in Ghana was no other person but Martin Alamisi Amidu. This man here. People had a lot of hope that he was going to be the deal breaker for all criminals. But his performance was absolutely abysmal. He became a post office letter writer for Ave Post Monu. He was just writing big English, no achievement, absolutely. And he's a senior lawyer. In fact, the present Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana is way his junior. This is a senior who has taught a lot of lawyers in Ghana and is senior to some of the brightest legal brains in Ghana. So when Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo handpicked him, even the NDC was fighting because it came out that he was the one Nana Addo was going to use to punish his own party, the NDC, for the sour grapes that had developed between them. You understand? At the time, he and his party, the NDC, had issues, and they still have issues. So Nana Addo going for him is just like going for their own man to teach them a lesson. But he turned his guns against Nana Addo after he failed and decided that no, Nana Addo was the demon. He was the mother serpent of corruption. He left us with that. And he said so many times, Ken O.Ata tried to interfere with his work and called Ken a criminal in that sense. My brother, my sister, he left the office like that. And later, he said his life was being threatened. And that any time he died, Nana Addo and his people should be held responsible. He was a big disappointment, this man. We had a lot of hope in him. But he came in with his bulldozing weight and achieved nothing. And went home the failure that he has always been and sat back there, still writing letters and disturbing our ears. In the days of John Evans Atta Mills, this guy here, the senior of the Attorney General and all those people, who refuses to live up to his bidding, was sacked by Atta Mills for going out there to say things that were derogatory to Atta Mills and his party, the NDC. And when he asked him to show proof, Daily Graphic published that he rather went on his knees begging, which he has refuted all along and said it never happened. He was sacked in broad daylight. That was when the sour grapes began. Oh yes, sour grapes. In fact, when Atta Mills died, he went to leave a message in the obituary book, your guess is as good as mine, what he wrote in there. This is Alamisi Amidu. Before John Dramani came into power, he labeled him as a thief who had stolen so much money from a certain aircraft deal. We don't want to go too much into that. And when he left the office, a younger guy came. Well, he didn't do too badly. He achieved at least a few things that his big boss couldn't even achieve. He was a failure, stark failure. Well, he's in the news again. And this time round, he's speaking. What is he saying? It's in the newscasts all over the place. O.Ata must be an idiot if he returns to Ghana against his lawyer's advice. And this is Martin Amidu. Run it. Former Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu has cautioned former Minister of Finance Ken O.Ata not to return to Ghana to subject himself to ongoing investigations and possible prosecution against the advice of his lawyers. In a strongly worded statement cited by Ghana Web, he described the ongoing investigations and possible prosecution against O.Ata as a political witch hunt, which has become nauseating to him. Dash it away. Listen to this guy. Dash, dash, dash. This is Alamisi Amidu. Ken, don't come back. Oh. It's a political witch hunt and it's nauseating. Before you left office, what did you say about Ken? It looks like this man might be suffering from some dementia or something. He forgets easily what he said, or frustration has taken the whole of this bulk. It's sad. The special prosecutor who wanted Ken, the special prosecutor who called Nana Addo and his ilk mother serpents of corruption, all of a sudden is not first apologizing to us that he made a mistake by calling Nana Addo and Ken and all those people corrupt. He says it's a political witch hunt. Therefore, he shouldn't return. Hey, listen, if you have sour grapes with your party, deal with your party. We are nationalists. We want accountability. We are not idiots. The whole Ghana will stand up and say, hey, this is a political witch hunt. We don't like the way it is going. But Alamisi Amidu, the failure, tells us that, oh, you know what? It's a political witch hunt. You have lost everything. Your juniors at the law school and all those people are laughing at you. You are a laughing stock. The man that everybody respected. People shivered at the might of Alamisi Amidu. Today you are a blatant laughing stock with no apology. Everybody's laughing at you. You are a disgrace to what is happening in our country. He's so good at writing letters. Oh, this person has swallowed a frog. Oh, that person has swallowed a lizard. Blah, 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 blah. We saw all these things and called you citizen vigilante. We brought you into office to translate all the letter writing into action. You failed, Poto, as we say in Ghana. You wouldn't let our ears rest. The stark failure is still out there talking. You were looking for Ken. You said he came to interfere in your investigations. At the point you said they even wanted you dead. Who wants a failure dead? I don't want a hair out of this man's big head, let alone his life. He's unfortunate. I never knew that one day I will speak to this man the way I'm speaking to him. But he is the cause. There was an opportunity given to you. You failed. A younger guy came in there. At least he's been able to do some things, some brilliant moves left, right, and center. Yes, he wasn't up to what we expected. But where an elephant fails and a dog is able to achieve something, no matter how small, is always better than the elephant. True? My brother, my sister, Ken O.Ata will come to Ghana whether they like it or not. Sedina Tamakula Tionu is here. She's in jail. Sick as she is, that is her abode. We are waiting for Ken. We are waiting to be able to deal with these people. President Mahama called Alamisi Amidu a coward. And at the time, I thought he was being harsh. But now I know that he's bigger than just a coward. He's a cowardly failure. Allow the younger guys who are trying to make Ghana better go on. And please, the country needs peace. I'm so disappointed in you. It's sad. With all that you know in law, with the way people were talking about you, lawyers that we respect and all bow to you, today you have disgraced yourself to the point that even lizards are chasing you. Your own shadows are chasing you. Instead of going for rebaptismal to come back as a better person, you are still there ranting and raving. It's the black pot. AKA Kukushonemo. And here, we speak truth to power. Absolutely. Well, at this point, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. If you have anything you want us to follow up on, we are more than excited to do that. And remember to do business with us. We love you. We appreciate you. And above all, please subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. Finally, can I just see the comments? And we are done for the day. Send your comments via YouTube. Let them also come via Facebook. And we are ready to read them. Sedu Isaka says, greetings from Tokyo. Akana Izura says, welcome, legendary Black. I was just sitting, waiting for you, Black. Oh, thank you so much. Buama Samuel says, fire. Jalan Rat says, diamond. And Nana Ogumpawa says, greetings to spiritual president. We have Avoca Clement. He says, I greet you, Black Rasta. I greet you back. Jeff Abraham says, watching you live from Manila, Philippines. Oh, thank you, the Black. Thank you so much, Jeff. We appreciate you. And this is Hakim Haruna. Says, fire. Fatao Adam says, good evening, Black Rasta. More fire. Nana Obidiaba says, Black Rasta, more fire. Osai Baby says, come here. The Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukusho. Kamshina Zay says, Black Rasta, my special greetings to you. More fire. Okoro, Chris, Rollins, Emeka says, welcome to the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukusho. Anna Carl says, Salaga Soja. Okay? Agova Wisdom says, greetings, Black Rasta. We love you. Please, if you have any chance, tell the Ghana Football Authority to enter the local field to look for players. Please. Justify your inclusion, okay? Della Hammond says, I don't understand why the court should allow him to travel from the jurisdiction. We have to be careful about our charges, okay? That's Della telling us this. More comments coming in via Facebook and also via YouTube. We have famous Semax says, your guys is as good as mine, boss. Alexander Kwesi says, Tuma Black Rasta. It's sad how the Africans treat their sportsmen and their coach. If we, the supporters and the media, stop to criticize them individually and embrace them, even if they lose a game, is their game and office, just as the GFA operates in their offices. It's only in Africa that we insult coaches and players like we do better than them. But if we're better than them, why are we spectators and not players watching you from Ontario? I don't agree with you, Alex. All over the world, people insult coaches, people cartoon coaches and insult them and all that. You know, it's just the opinion. They criticize players. Sometimes they even throw things at them right at the stadium. We are not endorsing that, but it's not only in Ghana that it happens. And that's how the game is. Yes, you critique it. I do understand when you say we overdo it. Saying we overdo it. We seem to know too much. But that is how football gets sweeter. Okay? All right, man. More comments coming in. All right, via Facebook and via YouTube. We have Pandi Pamak. It says Ghana is a joke. Someone that allegedly stole from the nation has been given back his frozen property. Why? Kamaldeen Imoro says, it's high time we started attacking the judges. Their actions are annoying. We should be blaming the Attorney General and the government while the courts are the problem. Okay, we shouldn't be blaming. Okay, that's what he said. Instead of using the word attack, I think you can say criticize constructively, okay? Yeah, attack is more physical, okay? Pandi Pamang says they should have arrested him for that. Agova Wisdom says this is Wizzy One, watching all the way from Mutual. Come here, watch this. Hey, ho, yo. All right, more comments coming in. Hani Adonani says, good evening, Black Rasta, more fire. Men's says, good evening, Black Rasta. And then Bismarck Ama says, the big black power. We really love you. Mens, you says, Black Rasta, any news about the late Abuaji's wife? We are still following. They are supposed to be going to court anytime soon. We will look at that and tell you more, okay? Henry Atia says, welcome, Black. How was your weekend? Great. And Henry continues greetings to the good people of Bolgatanga. And then we have Alfred Ayine. I said, the only black port, the only house of truth. What is happening on the interior sector recruitment? Well, we'll find out. Joseph Ayobisa says, good evening, Father. Samuel A.O. Sunday Adedekun says, oh, Black, please, can you just be sincere and tell us what is keeping you from bringing us the story of the late J.B. Dankwa? Henry Atia says, what is, that is very good news, Black. The NPP, never again. JDSG says, greetings, Black. We are live. Warrior.
We is Mauro Tim also channel so mami na waso jembre asana so badi nda dum gero menia. Ibeso.